So we're talking about this year 2008, and I've been talking to many people about this year, and there's a sense of expectation that this year is different. And I don't mean just sometime we roll into a new year and we say, well, I've got new resolutions and I'm glad last year's passed because this year's going to be better. But there's really a sense that, if I could use this expression, that God has taken a hold of history. And one of the ideas, of course, that when God takes a hold of history, that He does it in a way to bring glory to Himself, to honor His name, and in many ways to see things fulfilled in our lives that, saving for His intervention, that wouldn't be there. And it's actually one of the ideas of why Jesus came into the world at such a time when there was a real cry for change in the world. Of course, this is an election year, and it's very interesting that many people, especially this young generation, is getting involved even on the level of political and social change, because they believe it is a year where things really can change. And I believe it's symbolic and significant of even something even higher, in that sense that God does have purpose and meaning for each and every one of us coming into the world. And a lot of times people say, well, what's the point of me coming into the world, or we can even be cynical because we see so much hurt and so much pain in the world that we don't really believe that God's at work. But one of the things that, in understanding the number 8, which is actually a number, there are numbers symbolism in the Bible. 8 is a number of new beginnings. Jesus, when He had died, as He told the disciples that He was going to die and 3 days later rise again, that one of the things that John, the writer of one of the Gospels, takes note of, that the first 3 appearings of Jesus to His disciples after His resurrection was the first day of the week. Well, the first day of the week in the Jewish calendar would have come after the Sabbath. So actually the Sabbath being the number 7, God resting on the 7th day, the 8th day would have been a number symbolizing resurrection, new beginnings. And you remember that even the disciples, because of the horrible way in which He died, they actually were locked and bolted behind doors. And it actually was on the first day, or the 8th day, the number of new beginnings, that Jesus appears to them. And so, as it were, even His resurrection appearance was to announce to them not only that He was alive, but that He, in fact, was their new beginning. And there are many people that need to know that Christianity and following the Lord isn't just a number of duties or rules, but it's really about walking with a person. And so Jesus wants each and every one of us to know that not only is He alive, but He is our new beginning. And so no matter where we're at in life on this journey, that as we put our trust in Him, He does come to us and let us know that there are new beginnings in Him, and that by virtue of His death and resurrection, that He broke the bands of those things that defeated us, and that we can walk in the freedom and the power of a new day and a new beginning. So why not start today? Because He is our new beginning, and it's a person, it's not a formula. It's someone who loves us enough to say, I stretched my arms out and died for you.